Hi there, C.Note here. I remember when I first started doing videos on YouTube, I was doing a lot of them standing with like the door behind me. We had this other apartment that was very similar to this. It's the same building, but I used to stand with like the lights behind me, and you go back to those older videos and it's a very similar energy. So I don't know, thought it was fun to do it this way. um, I have an idea I want to throw your way, and I'm just curious about what comes up when I share this idea and if it's something you're interested in. And I'll also include a survey below. You can take that survey or you could just leave comments and let me know what you think of all of this. Um, so, a big shift that I've been making lately is moving from talking about mental illness and mental health into talking more about mental wellness. And by proxy, it's really talking about creativity and moments of creative expression. So, expressing ourselves however we're feeling through various means of creativity. But that also includes, like for me, I'm a creative service person. So, I've been making creative art for other companies and other people for a very, very long time. And I know that there's accountability for that. We need to show up for those things or to show up for ourselves if we're going to be creating on a regular basis. So an idea I've had for a long time, it was specific to INTPs, but I think I'm going to keep it open to what I'm calling a creative scrum. And I've done this for when I've worked in businesses. Um, and coders have done this, artists have done this, marketing teams have done this. But a scrum is essentially this accountability space that you show up to on a daily basis. You show up at like 9 a.m. or something like that, 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. or 8 a.m., whatever. Actually, let me know what timing preference you would have. And, we shall show up together. You're ready to go, you're ready to work, that kind of thing. And you show up to share what you're working on that day. There's no pressure. It's not, you don't have to have something, but it usually helps to say like, I'm going to work on this, this, and this today. And somebody else who may have a creative discipline that's similar or slightly different might be able to offer and support in a different kind of way, meaning that they may have a tool or they may have a complementary skill set, and it may open the floodgates for some collaboration. And then you guys can take that, you can go into your own Zoom room, or you can go to, you know, do a phone call together or text message, whatever, and connect that way. So it's connective opportunities. And then at the end of it, yeah, it would be like a 30-minute call. So people would share what they're working on, collaboration opportunities, speak up, talk to each other. And then at the end, we can also talk about some ideas. So if you need brainstorming support, opportunities to, flesh out an idea, this would be the space to do that a little bit too with the 30 minutes that we have. Whatever's left of the 30 minutes, right? We could do all of that. And so that would be something where I would want to do it daily, maybe like a 9 a.m. time slot. Do it for 30 minutes, and it would be $30 a month. So that's like $1 a day. Or if we're doing it weekdays, it would be probably like 20 days a month. So it's like $1.50 a day, which I think is a worthy investment if you're going to be needing daily accountability and potential collaboration opportunities and potential idea generating, especially for someone who doesn't have access to people, to help you out with stuff like this, right? So I think it's a great investment. And it's something I personally need, which is why I think I want to facilitate and offer it. And then from there, if you need more than that, I'd want to offer a 2-hour coaching call basically immediately after that, like a group coaching session that if you want to flesh out an idea further, or, I can show up with a certain practice to offer. I'm still working on the specifics, but it's something that if the 30-minute scrum yielded like a specific topic that we want to go further into, then we can do 2-hour deep dives after that, which I'm thinking will be $30 a session, or you can do $300 a month, which would come out to about $15 a day for that as well. And then even further, if you want to do deep dive sessions with me privately, that would be like $300 a session or $1,000 a month for one-on-one time for a few hours a day. So, the idea here is that mental wellness and facilitating our creative growth is important for our well-being going forward in our lives. So it's not just about like I'm not a therapist. I can't help with the mental illness side of things. I can't diagnose you. I can't offer you any kind of pills or anything you might need. And then the mental health side, I realize that a lot of us, mental health is just a lot of diagnosis. It's self-diagnosis. It's awareness. It's trying to figure ourselves out. But then once we start to figure that stuff out, it's like, what do we do with it? And I think the mental wellness side is like, how do we take care of our body and our chemicals and our creativity, show up for ourselves, show up for others, collaborate, create, ideate. And then some of that is also like helping us to be consistent and make money as like freelancers, creators, crafters, workshoppers, coaches, people who are doing all sorts of different creative mediums and support mechanisms. I think are in need of continual, accountability, collaboration, and ideation. So just playing with these ideas. And then obviously I bring the personality type element into it too. So if you understand personality types in terms of Myers-Briggs or the Enneagram, we don't have to stick to those systems. I want to keep things a little bit open. But I think those understandings at least give me leverage to help you in various ways that maybe you don't see within yourself that can remove some creative blockers, or even some tools and tips for how to bring creative services into the fold for you in what you're doing, right? So part of the survey is like trying to figure out more details of how I can be more supportive specifically from me. But I think the big thing is being a facilitator and supporting the ability for you guys to like show up daily, scrum for 30 minutes, and then all the extra stuff, the deep dive stuff will come as a result of like needs that emerge, right? It's not too strict of a structure. I think the only thing that's the structure that makes sense for me right now is the creative scrum part. So let me know what you think of that. Let me know if the costs make sense. Let me know if that's something you're like eager to invest in now or something you would do later. What would you specifically need? What do you need specific creative support in? Do you want to know more about like AI tools? Do you need principles, of how to be more creative? Visual skills. Like, what is it that you think you need? And then also like emotional support, because I have courses on Udemy that are providing support for INTPs, but I also just put out a course called Three Wisdoms of the Center, what is it? The Wisdom, I forget what I called it. The Wisdom of the Three Centers or something like that. It's all about the three centers of the Enneagram, the head, heart, and gut, which is, full body experience to experience that mental wellness side of things. So, I'm just throwing the kitchen sink at you a little bit. The thing that feels the most solid is the creative scrum idea. So taking that and just letting what thoughts come up. Is that interesting? Is that intriguing? What modifications would you make? And what would you like to see out of it? And is that something you'd be willing to jump into? So right now, that feels like the evolution of me as a creative person, as a coach, as a support person, as what Happy Chemicals is becoming, which is really me, through this. And then also, for me personally, trying to find ways to make a living. And then feel free to steal this idea and try it yourself and let me know how it works, right? So I think that's the main idea. Yeah, that's all I got for now. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. If anything, one of the other things I'm working on offering is, first of all, like and subscribe. And then I'm going to start adding membership content. So I want to do deep dives into personality stuff related to creativity that will be a part of the members only section that you'll probably start seeing in your subscriber inbox and all that stuff. So I'll stop making you seasick with me holding my laptop and I'll let you go. So have fun and let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.